He's away, but it'll only be one. Oh, how good is that? Massive build up to that back lift, and then what a flourish. There are no half measures when Sehwag is concerned.
And makes a mockery of that strategy. That deep point fielder just went there, picked up the ball from the boundary rope, could do nothing about this booming drive. What a strike. Short cover was in place and he cried help.
He's found it this time. There's nothing really wrong with that delivery, but that is a stunning shot. Off the front foot. Boundary on the onside. It's 108 without loss.
Crowds enjoyed it. We enjoyed it too. And the way his partner Jaffer is smiling, he, I feel, has enjoyed this lovely silken drive to the onside as well.
Well, Cullis is a man that Smith goes to when he needs a wicket. He's a partnership breaker, so Graeme Smith would be hoping that he can work his magic again today, but first delivery going for 4, so it's a run fest, Shiva.
They're enjoying it at the moment. It wasn't a bad delivery, a good batting. Virender Sehwag had to wait for the delivery, open the pace of the bat. It was extremely good. The strong areas of point and back foot point. The important thing was not in a hurry. Just waited for it, knew exactly where the gap was. He's worked it fine. Makaya Antini has no chance. Another boundary for Sehwag, gets him to 75.
There's very little margin for error on this pitch. Outfield is quick as well. Delivery was a fraction too straight. Sehwag played that beautifully off his hip.
Just to finish off that point that I was making, he's going to be extremely good in test match cricket, is because when you have men attacking position, 3 slips in a gully, lot of open spaces for him to hit, and he gets a lot of boundaries. That's why he's so very effective in the longer version of the game. Again, well controlled. For the second time we are seeing in 2 overs, he's picked up a boundary and then looks for the single.
Well, it's just quality batting. He's got a very good game plan going. When the loose ball's there, he puts it away, but he's also got the patience to try and let the ball go when he has to defend when he has to. So it's a simple game plan and it's working.
Again, fine. Is it fine enough? Yes, it is. Boundary to Sehwag, 20 over. 132 for no loss.
Well, this run rate continues to climb. His delivery is too straight. Off the hip as well. Sehwag's been playing that shot beautifully today.
And they must Ishant. He'll be back for the next test match.
The ball out of the rough.
We can see what Harris is trying to do. He's trying to land it in those footholes. But there's not much happening for him, even over the wicket.
We did see a few rough areas develop, just scruffing up on the surface. Now that's outside the leg stump. It's not totally disintegrated, it's just a little coarse and rough on the surface. Maybe just trying to get a bit of unevenness out of that.
Well, that's a very wide delivery from Paul Harris. What a question whether he's actually trying to get him out there. It's a very negative bowling already from South African Left arm spinner.
From the start, I felt they've been hoping to incite a mistake rather than attack Virender Sehwag. They feel that the way to get him out is to let him be, frustrate him, block his boundaries, and then he'll play a shocker.
Yeah, you're relying on the batsman basically giving his wicket away, trying to do something which he doesn't want to do, attack somebody who's just bowling it into the rough.
Well, he's gone for it, but he's played it with the turn. He made room for himself. That's the special ability of Virender Sehwag. 141 without loss. Didn't quite look it to me. Oh, sublime form. Just over pitched. He doesn't bother too much with footwork. It's the hand-eye coordination and such tremendous bat placement and bat speed. Brilliant.
Well, Morkel over pitches, and Sehwag just opens the face, just times it, caresses the way through the offside for 4 more. Looking in stunning form this morning. Sehwag carrying on from where he was last night. He moves on to 89 from just 98 balls.
This has been an absolute treat. Virender Sehwag at his best, in his elements, in good touch, good form. Didn't take the foot near close to the line of the ball because he wanted to make space for himself to get that gap it covers. It's quite unforgiving, these conditions. Not easy if you're a bowler, as we've seen so far. It's still not offering too much of hope for the bowler. Oh, he did come down. Suddenly using his feet to Paul Harris.
Sehwag, he doesn't want to be tied down. There's just a little sniff there for Paul Harris. He was hit very hard.
So his pace, whether he's playing against Bangladesh or Australia or South Africa, remains the same because he's able to play such shots, find those gaps, a little bit of hesitation, but he gets across for the second.
From the Sehwag at Chennai, he's only averaging 97.5. It's his best average by any player here. Tendulkar's averaging 92, so that gives you some idea of the class of this guy. He likes it here, and he's on his way again. He's got 95. Oh, he's tried to hit it for 6. Has he? Has he hit it for 6 for 100? No! Oh, I love that. That's the 100th boundary of the match.
He's great to watch. He's unpredictable and almost stole the marsh there with that hefty blow. We all thought it was a 6. Landed few feet short of that mark.
I've got goosebumps. You know, the crowd is on every ball here. It's fabulous being at the cricket in India.
That could be because you had bad experience sleeping last night. Your air conditioning wasn't working.
It's amazing. I've heard everything. Come on, will this be his 100? No. It's the first time. It's I don't know whether it's Indian logic or not, but the room attendant, I said everything is wet in my room. My room is very wet. He said don't turn it up to 24 degrees because it puts water in the room. Had to change rooms. Isn't that a great shot? He went for it, didn't he? He was going to just excite the crowd. He's fabulous. Just from 115 balls, that's at a strike rate of 86 on a dead pitch. He's gone high and handsome! Nearly 6, but 4 for his 100. What a man, what an innings.
Just absolutely brilliant. He remained emotionless, thanking the Almighty. Really is a top quality knock. Second in a row, 14 test match 100. Last one against Australia, this one against South Africa. Two top quality teams been plundered by Sehwag. And almost going the distance, this one. The slow delivery picked up early and striking it neatly over mid-off.
1 ball remaining, and just a single. 11 from it. It's 165 for none. So what's there, about maybe 40,000 people in today, and they've come to see some good cricket. But look at the pitch map. Bowling over the wicket to the right-handers, and that's hope bowling. That's hoping that the batsman will get sick of it all and finally just swing his head off. Because a player like Sehwag on strike, I just reckon that you attack good players. I used to love to bowl to attacking players because they gave you a chance. They were after you, so you're in with a chance. But this sort of stuff, it's not going to help anybody. He's getting sick of it, Sehwag. 165 for none.
And I think so are the crowds, because we saw them booing the bowler, because they also understand the negativity of to the challenge of bowling to Sachin Tendulkar.
And that's what he was working for, I guess, that he would frustrate Sehwag into something different. Hitting across the line, he's saying, yep, that's all right, I don't mind that. And maybe that's just a ploy. Maybe he doesn't feel confident enough to come around the wicket to Sehwag.
Reason why Sehwag is so good is that he's always been in his career one step ahead of the opposition, the bowler. And so they set him up for that drive through the offside, and he reverse swept that one for 4. And we know now that he can play a bit of leg football.
Well, the ball pitches outside leg stump. You cannot be out LBW. So he just kicks it away. He said, I'm sick of this. Come and bowl properly to me. See how easy it is for him? You know, there'd be lower order batsmen wouldn't be able to cope with
Really early. But it's still a very defensive field. No slip. Carlos with the ball. He's played it fine and has got to run away for 4. Boundary to start proceedings after lunch for Sehwag.
It's not a good delivery, but Sehwag has played the shot well all day. Off his hip, his balance has been good. Slightly surprising to me that there's not one slip. First over after lunch, you'd think that at least you'd have one slip in a catching position, but a very defensive mindset now. South Africa almost looking to, even though they got 540, they're almost looking to try and save the match, if you like, from that position, which is a strange way of going about their business.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. Used his feet, played it inside out, got beside the ball. Now there's a lot of room that he had to make to get into that position. What a stunning shot.
That was a terrific stroke. Harris still aiming somewhere outside leg stump, but Sehwag giving himself room, getting to it on the half volley, and a terrific drive through extra cover.
He's really now laying into Harris. It's almost as though Harris is now trying to run away from him. He's going further away from the leg stump. Sehwag running to him. But this is another look at that boundary. Exceptional footwork there. This is a joy. Four. Outside the off stump, just the room. He just eased it through the covers. 201 is India and 201 is the partnership.
That was another terrific shot by Sehwag. He just waited for the delivery, played it late and picked that gap between point and cover.
Normal conventional wisdom would dictate that you take your foot close to the ball, but he's always making room for himself. India reaches 200 without loss. 126 is Virender Sehwag. Some more runs. 4 of them. Things not going right now for Dale Steyn. This one short and wide, and Sehwag pounced on it.
Through that vacant slip area. So Dale Steyn finding out that Test cricket can be tough. He's had a wonderful run over the last 12 months or so. He was the quickest to 100 wickets for South Africa. Everything went his way, but bowling on this pitch has been tough.
Bat speed on a late cut.
Good delivery, well played as well by Sehwag. Hit a couple of good shots early in the over, but he was rock solid in defence there. Got himself into a very good position.
So this is now the best opening wicket partnership for India in Chennai. The previous best 200, Gavaskar Srikanth versus Pakistan in '87. So it's a pretty old record. It has now tumbled. Beautifully played again. We'll get just one.
That delivery just came into the right hander, reverse swinging. Graeme Smith coming around at mid-off to cut off what would have been another boundary.
Sehwag has got it through covers again. Just eased it through. He's probably going to come back for 2.
Very good shot by Sehwag again. Harris continuing to try and bowl outside Sehwag's leg stump, but he gave himself room on this occasion and played it well.
He's always making room. I think that was off the bounce, but that's what he actually wants him to do on drive, and maybe not get to the pitch of it and push back a return catch, but not on this occasion.
Was this an opportunity? That's since lunch what's been happening, so a very good period of play for India. These two continuing to do well. 42 runs off just 43 deliveries.
You're just wasting your time bowling outside the off stump, marginally short of a length to Virender Sehwag, because it's too easy for him. 21st boundary.
Oh boy, what a shot this is. He is making it look so easy at the moment, Sehwag. Just opens the face of the bat. He knows exactly where all the fielders are. Total control. Guides it away. for 4 more. Moves him on to 138.
This is a good sweep shot again by Sehwag, who's played brilliantly. Warner Miracle not able to cut that off. Let's hope he hasn't done any damage to himself.
Always difficult for tall people really to pain while running, and obviously looks to be in a little bit of pain, but he'll survive. Last thing South Africa would want is their fast bowler to get unfit. They want their squad to be fully fit for this test match. Oh, he tripped over the ball, in fact. It could have been a lot more nasty. Sehwag is ready to take the strike. Monimuoka looks all set to go. And he's put away through the offside. Lazy elegance. Stunning stuff from Virender Sehwag. Also his 150. 10th 150 in a row, would you believe it? It's been magnificent. And what a shot to play to get there.
Sensational performance. 10 times he's got to 100 and got on to get 150 in a row, so magnificent. And it's been an absolute joy to watch this innings. 171 balls, 23 fours, 1 6 and a strike rate of 88, so great effort.
Follows it up with a breathtaking straight drive. No chance for Prince. He's quick. But that ball sped away across the turf in a flash. He's turning it on now. 2 successive boundaries.
India will hope that this carries on for a while, because that'll keep the run rate around about the 4 to the over, which it is now. And as far as a match is concerned, and as far as India trying to get into a position where they can put South Africa under pressure in the second innings, it's essential that they maintain that sort of run rate.
The crowd has become alive. Viru, Viru, they chant. And the obvious reaction, a short one from Monimuoka. He wasn't interested, Sehwag. A couple of great shots we've seen in this over so far. This great drive to the offside and this punch down the pitch for a 4. Is it 24 fours and 1 6? And he's not finished yet. Finding the gap. The ball will win the race. Graeme Smith is giving it a chase. Will he dive? Oh, it goes and hits the rope. And he dismantles the board there, Graeme Smith. It's quite a heavyweight.
Certainly is. He's a big unit these days into the boundary board. Second South African fielder that's some difficulty negotiating the boundary and the advertising board. Warner Miracle in the previous over went the same way. Graeme Smith, fortunately this time, was able to just slow down because he hit the board. So in slow motion almost went over along with the advertising board. So hopefully no damage done on this occasion.
Sehwag, 3 boundaries. Best over in innings, 13 runs. 1 more ball to come. Smith having a quiet word with his young fast bowler. He'll learn a few things, Monimuoka. Difficult conditions for fast bowling, but you just cannot give up. I think that is the message that will be relayed to him by skipper. Ends it with a short delivery, 240 for 1. Yes, and it doesn't work, then it can certainly affect you. Goes over the top. Fielder at mid-off can do nothing about it. Mackay Antini had to run across to get around it. Failed to save. Another blistering drive from Sehwag going to the boundary.
Well, he's just got a second or a third wind. Sehwag is just superb at the moment. Runs are flowing everywhere.
Gone fine away from Mark Boucher. Is it off the bat or pad? All eyes are on Asad Rauf. It's given as 4. Came off the bat. 250s raise India now. 253. So just 1 wicket down.
Too much leg side on that occasion. A sparing dive by Mark Boucher, but he had no chance of getting across to stop that one.
Oh, that's good fielding. He really gave it his all, Sehwag. There's no holding back when he finds a half volley. When it's on the rise, then he's intent on gap finding and timing, but it's a half volley. It's a huge flourish of the bat.
You mentioned the privilege of being here and watching him bat, so he just amazes me. He's so beautifully balanced at the crease, and even though he has limited footwork, even though his feet don't go to the line of the ball, his head goes there, you know, and his eye-hand ball coordination is just outstanding, and the bat speed, he just lets the ball come on and just thrashes it. It's been a thrill, and there's more coming.
Oh, if he missed the previous one, he wasn't going to be missing this one. Just smashed it back past the bowler. Nobody moved. Now this is the highest score by an Indian against South Africa.
And Tini has been disappointing on this track. The ball hasn't swung for him. All he's done is angle in from outside the off stump. And he's either been short or full. Nothing too subtle about it. So when it's up there, he just hits straight through the line of the ball. And that's beautiful. Kicking it over.
He's pulled that one. And there's no fielder there. It's bisected the two fielders. Nobody's moved. It's 4 to end the over. 267 for 1.
I was saying about Antini that he's either been full or short. There's been nothing much in between. He hasn't mixed it up with slower deliveries, and this pitch is not suiting him. It's just short, but not short enough. If you bowl short, it's got to get above the batsman's eyes.
He's played it fine. There's nobody there. Virender Sehwag is toying with them. His 30th boundary. Antini finding it difficult to sprint after that one.
Well, the lap shot, the lap sweep in vogue these days in modern day cricket. You've just got to have someone at 45 degrees saving one behind square, especially bowling around the wicket with the angle coming in to the right-handed batsman. There's nobody there. We saw it with Harbhajan Singh yesterday, with Kumble, and the runs are so easy to come by around that little corner there. Said, come to me now, so he goes over mid-wicket. Magnificent.
There's just no stopping him. Let me tell you, there are 5 on the fence. This time he's gone over extra cover. This is thrilling stuff. Boundary number 2.
There's no backer. There's no backing of the bowler here. By
He's
the
played
captain,
left. He's gone for 4 more. So he's now literally toying with them. He's showing you this full array of shots. Exceptional stroke play.
Sehwag has made this happen because one ball, the first ball, second ball, pitched outside off stump, and he swept it. Got 4. He's got no cover there, Paul Harris. So he feels he can't afford to get too close to off stump, so he just picks him off outside the off stump. It's brilliance from Sehwag.
What can you say? He's got every shot in the book and a few more that are not in the book. Just using the pace of that delivery, playing it late. He got a hand to it. Otherwise that would have sped to the fence as well, but that was extreme athleticism by Ntini. The last... Well, that's in the air. And it is out of here. That is all the way. That is 6. He's on 199, would you believe it? I think he just miscalculated. If it was the 200 he was attempting with a 6.
What an amazing shot. I just said that he was on 95 and he tried to hit the 6 for his 100 and just landed short. So he hit the next ball for 4 to get 100. Now he's just picked this up and run with it. And a little tap for Ntini on the way through and said, look, I'm sorry, mate, but, you know, I was going for them. Look at that. Ntini bowled that at probably about 140 k's per hour, and he's picked it up like he's playing a spinner. That's how well he's seeing it. 199. You want to take this, don't you?
Yeah. It's 200. Maybe another boundary. That's good work. That is his 4th double 100. Virender Sehwag, his highest score in India. 202 not out in just 194 deliveries. What an innings.
40,000 people stand and applaud and salute this magnificent innings, and there would probably be 1 billion watching it on television around the world, standing and saying congratulations and thank you for the entertainment. Absolutely fabulous.
Magnificent. What can you say? Even every South African cricketer applauded. He's got a strike rate of 104. This is the 3rd fastest double 100 in Test cricket ever. Against Pakistan, he himself did it in 182 balls, and today's Nathan Astle in 153 balls, today in 194 balls.
I really enjoyed, you know, I know it was all about Sehwag then, but I really enjoyed the endeavour from Ashwal Prince, I think it was, down the boundary. 292 for 1.
Oh, he's going over the top, over extra cover, and that's 6. This is the last over before tea, mind you. He's gone over extra cover for 6, and that's Ntini.
We're running out of things to say here. This is just magnificent. How do you bowl to that? Probably just run in and try and hit middle stump every ball, I guess. Give him no room to free his arms. This is awesome. No footwork. Stand and deliver, but beautifully balanced. Just straight down the pitch, not towards the ball. Gave himself room. That's beautiful.
Oh, beautifully played. That's been late cut for 4. You can't play those shots if you take your foot to the pitch of the deliveries. 300 comes up now. Sehwag races to 213.
Arun, that is one of the best bits of commentary I've heard for a long time. We see so many coaches telling children to get their foot to the ball, and you've just said it perfectly. You can't play those shots if you put your foot close to the ball. It doesn't allow you freedom. That's a magnificent shot.
He's gone for it, and it's sped to the fence. He's smashed it past extra cover for 4. 16 of the over. Sehwag is now 218. A strike rate of 109 and rising. He's walked off to tee India 309 for 1 in 70 overs. What a shot that was, bowled from round the wicket to him. He made room for himself, got that front foot out of the way, I might add, and smashed it past extra cover for 4. He's got 108, Bruce Yardley, in 67 balls between lunch and tea.
It's a defensive line or a negative line. Leave that choice of terminology to the viewers. How is he looking to get rid of the Sehwag? Oh, this man at deep mid wicket, long on, deep square leg for the big shot. Sehwag doesn't sweep too much. This man has short fine leg too. Most bowlers have a word or two with the batsmen these days. What happened? Paul Harris having a word with Virender Sehwag. You don't want to say too much on a good batting pitch to a batsman, do you?
No, there's only been one winner so far, and that hasn't been Paul Harris, unfortunately. So Sehwag truly winning the battle up to this point.
Overstepping, no ball called. That single also brings up the 100 partnership.
That's a big no ball, particularly from a spinner's perspective.
He created the width. It's a quick outfield. Bit of work to do for the fielder, but the ball will win the race. Boundary number 35 for Sehwag.
Effortless, terrific placement. Sehwag just guided that past point. Morne Morkwood, third man, had no chance. Cut this off. This outfield is lightning quick. That is a terrific shot.
Played it so late. Wide outside the off stump. He's cleared the man at point, and it runs away to the boundary. Jacques Khan is not happy. It was a poor delivery.
There's Carlos getting frustrated there, showing his frustration, which never helps in this situation. He wants the fielders deeper. Doesn't want them in tight to cut off the single. He's looking to stop the boundary. This one over AB de Villiers' head. He had no chance to catch that anyway because he hit it very, very well.
I think the only chance that somebody could have taken a catch if Morne Morkwood was there. He's about a foot taller than AB de Villiers.
So another boundary.
It's the highest individual score registered by an Indian here at the Chennai Stadium, Chipok. He's gone past Sunil Gavaskar. Gavaskar got 236 against the West Indies. Sehwag now 239, and he hasn't finished yet. Too short. It's easy put away. 3 men in the deep on the leg side is not going to help. Oh, that was close. It was the quicker delivery. Just going over the middle stump. Extra bit of bounce.
One of the few times that Sehwag has played and missed.
Looking to cut a ball which is just around the middle stump area, moving way down the leg side.
So the entertainment continues. He's refused a single. Rahul Dravid, well, and rightly so, because that throw has been misfielded. AB de Villiers was the fielder who ran across, threw at the non-striker's end. He thought there was a chance of a run out, and the entire effort came to no avail because no one was really serious in backing up.
That'll be the easiest 4 he's got during this innings. No real aggression from Sehwag, aggression from de Villiers, and a slip, and it runs away for 4. It's not what you want, is it, in the fielding team? The opposition's 345 for 1. They're chasing down 540. The dominant man, Virender Sehwag, on 243, and you go and give him another 4.
Let's pull away, there's a fielder there. Watch out, South Africa is nearing yet another milestone, and we know that he wants to deal in bounce. Reverse sweep, that's hit. And 4. Almost reverse swept it for a 6.
Oh, what an extraordinary shot from Virender Sehwag. Probably not on the circumstances, as we know he likes to bring his milestones up in 6s. Paul Harris pitching in the rough. What does Sehwag do? How's he going to deal with it? Just plays a left-handed swat for 4.
A bit of an anticlimax. He really had to bowl it wide. It spun back, but have a look at this slog, reverse sweeping the ball and almost carrying it for a 6. In position early, he sums it up so quickly, Sehwag.
That's an incredible shot. Played exceptionally well for a left-hander.
Almost walking that single. On 249, it really has been a real treat to watch him display all his skills against spin, fast bowling, any length. He's been on top of the ball.
Now Dravid's playing the test match. Here we go.
Easily done. Fantastic innings, sensational stuff from Sehwag. Reaches his 250 with utmost of ease. He's hardly broken a sweat. 225 balls, 250 on the board. He raises his bat.
Isn't that fabulous? But no fear of those rough marks, those foot marks outside leg stump. That's what Harris is targeting. That's the overs, 372 for 1. Yeah, a bit of a chat. I guess they'd be hoping maybe that they might even think about the new ball now, these two. It'll probably get Dravid going again. They would have been close, and it looks like overthrows. Just the extra run.
No fear is the factor that separates the two batsmen at the crease at the moment. Rahul Dravid is terrified of getting out. He's not freeing himself up. Sehwag on the other side, he's got the confidence. He's not scared of getting out. So that was a pretty ordinary throw there by de Villiers. Sehwag just improvising there. So that normally happens from a batting point of view. When your confidence is up, you don't think about getting out. But when you've been struggling,
you know, crags and what have you, some pitches just powder, and these Indians have no fear of playing the ball out of this powdery rough. Now, it's a bit different when it, you know, I just, that's a bit hard on the keeper, isn't it? 4 byes against him, but it's a bit different in a, say a pitch like Gaul in Sri Lanka that doesn't crumble, it crags. And the ball turns at right angles at times, many times down there. But you go to Premadasa Stadium and it powders like this and just seems to get easier to bat on rather than becoming more difficult. It's a highly abrasive surface, this one. We've seen the ball just sort of lose its shine very, very quickly, and it's quite soft now, and I'm just wondering whether it's time for the new ball.
Starting to look like that. It just looks also...
And caught that. Doesn't that tell you something?
That was some shot. A little bit of width off it and it was enough. Timing was superb. Mark Boucher can't believe it. Just opened the face at the last minute. Playing it late. Went like a rocket.
He's gone over the top. And in fact, has it gone the distance? It's a flat hit for 6. Harris didn't even make an attempt. It was, maybe he didn't get sight of it, or maybe it was just too quick for him.
Force of the hit made him absolutely a passenger, a spectator. Ball hitting the skirting, went on the full and hit it, and been signaled a 6. Mighty hit, inside out drive over mid-off. Really a special effort from Sehwag. He's not gone overboard with that pull shot, Sehwag. So he's planned it really well. He's looked at the areas where he can hit.
Dale Steyn obviously said something, but he's got a smile on his face, and Virender Sehwag didn't hear him. The slow one. Just the one by taken. It can only be a draw, or the only one team can lose from here on. Now this is what happened a couple of balls ago. That was the bouncer bowled, and he said something. What did you say? Oh, he smashed that. That's from the meat of the blade. Where has that gone? 4.
Just wants to let Paul Harris know who the boss is out there. Catch it was the call from Paul Harris. And ball went a mile in the air over cover. There was nobody there. Maybe asking one of the birds, the kites, maybe to take it.
That well. Might not see Sachin Tendulkar bat, because Virender Sehwag is getting to 297 with that huge 6.
Well, he moves to 297 with an incredible shot right out the meat of the bat. 6 more. The crowd are standing. And let's just wonder, we know how Virender Sehwag likes to get to those milestones. That is right out the meat of the bat. Long on and long off a back, but he doesn't care.
I wonder what goes through his mind even he's 90, 190, 290, 297. He might look for the big shot again.
What a strike. Great footwork. Here we go. He's got to go for it, isn't he, again?
The initial trigger movement was there from Virender Sehwag, just a single to get to 298.
Just pushed it through a bit quicker, Paul Harris. Not this one though, he tried his arm, tossed it up. What a strike. Cleans the die. Paul Harris has realised, oh no, what have I done?
300 will it be now? Lot of excitement around and in the comb box as well. Looked like he blasted it down the ground. Just a single.
Well, what do you think he was trying to do there, Shiv? That looked like he was trying to put that one out the park for 6. He's not bothered, is he? He's not interested in getting there in singles or twos. He wanted to put that...
Test match cricket in terms of balls played. The quickest has been 362 balls by Matty Hayden against Zimbabwe. Here we go, Sehwag on 299. Virender Sehwag has done a magnificent job, and what an innings, the best ever here in Chennai.
Well, stunning and absolutely breathless knock from Virender Sehwag. He's been at the crease for approaching 8 hours. An astonishing knock to have faced only 278 balls for that 300 as well. What a masterful innings we've seen today. An ovation from the crowd, they've loved it. You hear the noise in the ground, unbelievable knock. Well played, Virender Sehwag.
Innings of a lifetime. Sensational knock from Virender Sehwag, the quickest 100 in terms of balls. 278 balls for his 300, 42 fours and 5.
Oh! I'd say Graeme Smith hasn't been prepared to do this enough during the day, though, as captain, to change up his tactics. He's been very defensive all day. But just as a captain, to split your game plan up sometimes, to attack Virender Sehwag.
Oh! Good delivery. Is looking for the turn, but went straight on with the angle. Bit of an inside edge. Sehwag will pick up 2 more. 308.
This one sort of skidding on with the arm. Inside edge from Virender Sehwag. Paul Smith throws his arms up.
Probably the first poor shot. This is the most number of runs scored in a day in India in Test match cricket. 300.
I think I'm very pleased with my innings. Especially I focus a lot today because we have to get the total close to South African, so I have to take responsibility and battle like that. Yeah, Anil told me that now you have to take responsibility, but meanwhile you have to play your shot also. We have to maintain the run rate also, so I think we did a great job.
You all gone purple, you're tanned. How were you able to concentrate for such a long period?
Because it hurts when I was not in the team, so I have to prove myself that I belongs to here. So I want to I want to get back my seat. So that's why, because I have to concentrate hard, and it's good for me to come in for first Test match. So I think I'll continue in the next 2 Test matches.
Really interesting to hear from him just how much it hurt to be left out of the side recently. He's answered his critics big time today, not only equalling his highest ever score, but it's the quickest 300 ever by some distance, beating the previous record held since 1932-33 by Walter Hammond by 77 balls. What an effort. Also 253 runs in a single day from Sehwag.
And he's away. He's now got the record, the highest score by any Indian. He's just gone past his own 309. Records tumbling all around him. He's now 310 Virender Sehwag.
And I'm sure more to tumble. As long as he stays out there with that strike rate and with his power play, I'm sure that he'll be able to break all kinds of batting records. Oh, that one reared up quite nastily. He was looking for that uppercut again, Sehwag, but was surprised with that extra bit of bite.
Well, India's focus has to be quick runs, but maybe it's a new ball in early times, just getting a little feel of things once again, both of them. But this game and hit the handle just kept coming in. Sehwag was trying to make space for himself to play the uppercut, but fortunate it didn't go anywhere near the slip fielders or on the stumps. He could very well have been played on. Both these faster bowlers with the new ball I see have obviously cut down on their pace. Pace is not very relevant in conditions like these. It's got to be more line and length and field oriented.
Yes, it appears exactly that way. Just 400, I'll be there in no time.
Well, that's a pull. Slightly short and he went for it past mid-wicket. A very straightish mid-wicket for 4.
I guess that was the only space that had not seen a Sehwag boundary. Straightish mid-wicket. He looked to be just a little bit uncomfortable. Ball got a little big on him, but he got away from it with good footwork. And there you see, it wasn't short enough, went back and created that extra bit of width to hit it straight over mid-wicket or through the straighter mid-wicket area. Good wind-up, and that unhesitant approach really is the hallmark of Sehwag's genius.
He's gone. He went for it, but the new ball has done the trick and it has silenced this crowd. Virender Sehwag is gone. Caught in the slips of Engini, 319.
There was a huge pause, a silence, and now the claps have begun. Mackenzie clearly very happy. He will bid farewell to this large audience, and they all appreciate his effort. It really was a magnificent innings. Really, you have to stand up and applaud this genius. Tried to cut the ball, which wasn't short enough. Really half cut, half drive, and nicely taken by Ian Mackenzie. Gone for 319, India 4.